Okay, it's been a little while since I did the Oga's Cantina at Hollywood Studios, Disney World. Umbaran cheese rolls, and I'm hoping that this next copycat recipe comes out a little bit better than that. I'm gonna try and hedge my bets by not overloading this poor thing with cheese like I did with the cheese rolls. I will, if you're interested in seeing that one, I will be linking it at the end of the video. I can never get this open. So we're starting off with, let's see, this Olay Mexican Foods chorizo sausage. I might be pronouncing that wrong. I'm sorry. It's from Walmart. It costs about, I think it's $3.82. I think we're using that. Oh, I should probably put this in the pan. And we're making, basically, it's called thruster roasted Bantha flatbreads. And it's basically naan with a 4 cheese blend. I'm using this for this. I already have a review of. I'll see if I can link this one as well at the end of the video. I have it left over, so I'm like, why buy more cheese if I can just use that one? The naan I'm using came from Lidl, and it's 30% off. I got it, but I think they ordinarily go for $4.25. See if I can. The sticker's obscuring it, but it says original naan flatbread. And these are $4.25, I think. There's 5 of these in the package. That's actually a pretty good deal. So, but obviously, I'm not going to force you to watch me. Whoops. Fry plastic. Fry up the chorizo. I'm so used to saying chorizo, but I've been informed that this is wrong. This is going to cook and be crumbled up, and I also need to shred the cheese, but I'm not going to make you watch that. That's boring. So we'll come back when this gets more exciting. Okay, through the magic of editing, the chorizo is now all cooked. Naan package is opened. I think even I can handle that one. And the cheese has gone from a half of a 6-ounce block of 4 cheese mix. This is a mixture of, it's called Quattro Classico. It's a mixture, mozzarella, Munster, cheddar, and pepper jack. So it actually strikes me as this is probably a good cheese for this. And on the menu at Oga's Cantina, if I recall correctly, I remember it saying a 4 cheese blend and chorizo, and I think it might have said something about a tomato sauce. The tomato sauce was really apparent in the finished product, but like some other reviewers who have reviewed Oga's Cantinas and all the drinks, which I have not had any of their alcoholic drinks. In fact, did I have any non-alcoholic drinks? I don't think so. I think both times we went there, I just drank water. They do have some very fun-looking drinks. But I remember trying the thruster roasted Bantha flatbread. Try saying that 3 times fast. Well, actually, don't. You might hurt yourself. I remember not seeing a whole lot of evidence of the cheese. So I'll try and put up a picture of the original here. Definitely at the end. So I'm thinking what they may have done is just put it on the bottom of the naans. So we're also going to hedge our bets because this is dinner. And I'm not sure everybody in the house is going to like chorizo. It is not something that we usually eat a lot in this house. So I like it. I actually like it a lot. I like it as a chorizo, tortillas, and eggs type of breakfasty thing. But I'm just not sure how it's going to go over. I mean, I could be wrong. They could all like go like, yes, we love this. We want this every day. But I doubt it. Um, it's spicy, and sometimes they like spicy things, and sometimes they don't. So, actually, let's move this over here. So because of that, we're gonna do a couple of the thruster roasted Bantha flatbreads, and then a couple just like pizza. So I've got the shredded cheese on the bottom. Is this how they do it at Oga's Cantina? I don't know. I was not in the kitchen when they were made. Let's see. And then we're just going to spoon the chorizo on top. And then after looking at it, then I'm going to make an executive decision as to whether any tomato sauce is going to be necessary in these. I think probably, yeah. I think these are probably going to need some tomato sauce. All right, now that we've got one done, now we need to make the other one pizza and get it in the oven. I'm doing my oven at 400 degrees. I'm trying to think, what would that be in Celsius? Maybe 265 Celsius? I'd have to look. But whatever 400 degrees Fahrenheit is, and I'm just going to watch it because I have no idea how long they need to cook. So I will probably, once this is 400, which it's not yet, it's still preheating, I'll probably set it for like 5 minutes and then start watching it like a hawk. All right, I should have pizza cheese here somewhere. Yes. So the pizza one is just going to get mozzarella. But I suppose the 4 cheese mix would work. Yeah, I mean, I can't see any reason why I wouldn't. And then we're going to do another tray up with the same exact thing because there's 4 of us eating dinner here tonight. And I'm probably jinxing myself here, but it's getting warmer. It's not quite as cold. The snow is softening up. So I'm hoping that the additional snowfall we're supposed to have tonight is indeed only an inch and not like an epic snowpocalypse, because I'm just kind of over it. Sorry. I would probably not do very well in colder climate. All right, so that probably needs some tomato sauce, but that's still in my... You know what? Just going to live dangerously. We're just going to put a little marinara on there. Italian, Mexican, you know, they have some similarities, right? But I think the real similarity is they, like me, probably have their moments of laziness. All right. I'm going to spread this tomato sauce. So 4 cheese on the bottom. And then some chorizo. And at the restaurant, they had like these little microgreens, which apparently are the hot thing these days. And that's what they look like. So that's the Bantha one, chorizo. And this is the pizza one. How hot is this? That's hot enough. All right. That's close to 400. We're going to set that timer for 5 minutes while I fix up the other ones. Just bang them on a pan. And so for the Bantha one, again, just 4 cheese. I use 3 ounces of cheese, and this is plenty of cheese for 2 naans at least. Honestly, if I was making all 4, I think it would be enough cheese for all 4, honestly. With the Umbaran cheese rolls, I really made critical error in using as much cheese as I did. I did not anticipate and it was going to melt that much and be that rich. If I make them again, and I might, if I make them again, 2 things. I'm not going to use as much cheese. And I think instead of using pimento, I think I might experiment with using Boursin cheese, which is that French, it's kind of like cream cheese, but it's got more like a pesto flavor rather than a pimento flavor. It's almost like a, not like classical northern France. It's almost like a south of France type of deal. All right, so there's that. What am I? Oh, yeah, marinara. Oops, a little more marinara on this one. Well, you know what? There you go. We're just getting wild and crazy here. All right. And there's there's one thing that these guys have in common with the unburned cheese rolls is they do come together quite quickly. All right, and this one's going to be a pizza one, just in case somebody tastes the Bantha flatbread and goes, it's okay, I guess. If you have polite children that use words like that to indicate they're less than thrilled with your creation, you know exactly what I'm talking about. They don't spit it out and go like, yuck. Instead, they go like, it's okay, I guess. Do you have anything else? We're going to throw these in too. Wow, how long did that even take? Like, not even 10 minutes, I think, so far. Ooh, that's looking nice already. Okay. All right, we'll come back after I do a little clean. Okay, through the magic of editing, everything's cleaned up. Actually, it did not take that long at all. And we're getting ready to cut this up. And there's three more, well, one more Bantha one coming out and 2 pizzas. So it took in all about 8 minutes at 400, and the preheat went off 3 minutes after I put in the oven, so it was pretty close. So 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 8 minutes. So whatever the Celsius is going to be, I'll throw that up on the screen here in a second. But yeah, 8 minutes appears to be about right. The crust is still going to be a little bit soft. It should not be crisp. So if I recall correctly, they did that clever little, you're not doing wedges like I'm going to do with the pizza, but they do like the half moon slice at each end. And they do like the clever little crisscross thing that I can never seem to get right. So it's like wedges, but fancy. I don't know if I'll ever master fancy. All right, so the first one, to Bob and see what he thinks about it. And then I'm going to serve the kids. Then I'll taste mine. Try to get the thumbnail. Oh yeah, that looks all right. Okay, back in a minute. So this is basically just non-marinara. Wow, that's hot. And mozzarella cheese. It's one of the easier dinners I know of that vast majority of people will either like or at least be okay with. So if you ever have to cook for a bunch of children quickly, this is pretty much a sure winner. It's like pizza, except easier. Okay, so for a 30-minute dinner, that is not bad. All right, now that everyone's fed and taken care of, I'm going to try this. I do know that the Oga's Cantina version was quite tasty. Let me get a bite that's got cheese and chorizo. Chorizo? I don't know. If you know how to pronounce it correctly, please tell me in the comments. That's spicy. Luckily, I like spicy. Let me try one that has less chorizo, and more cheese and bread. I don't recall the one from Oga's Cantina being as spicy, but I'm guessing they probably sourced a chorizo that is milder because they're aiming at like more of a mainstream population. So you probably can't really overwhelm them with like authentic chorizo. Or maybe chorizo comes in like varying levels of spice. That would not surprise me at all. This is good, and I'm gonna go off and eat the rest of it for dinner because it's delicious. Like and subscribe if you want. I do a lot of cooking videos. I do a lot of product reviews, some travel stuff, just a bunch of different things. So if you like this sort of thing, or if you're curious as to like the federal laws about school lunches, feel free to like and subscribe or throw a comment telling me how I'm mispronouncing chorizo. And that's about it. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a fantastic day.